Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, midday. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, what was that? Mr. Jers, thank you very much for the 160 stream streak. I found something I can turn on notifications when somebody chats in chat. It's great. Gets a little bell going. But yes, welcome in on certain things. But how is everyone doing on this fine Tuesday? Well, it's kind of, I think it's just certain events, I guess. I'm going to have to try and figure this one out with Streamlabs. Yes. And hello, Mr. Shawnee. Welcome in. And how's it going, Andy the farmer and Mr. Jers? Yes, if you guys are not following Mr. Jers53 UK, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. And yeah, so we're back in Ark on Ragnarok. Kinda try to wrap things up over here, because to be honest, now that I've done the boss, there's not a lot to do. I suppose I could go down south, build a building down there. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know what to do anymore. Ark's kind of got to that point where it's a little bit more build a base, do the boss battle, done type of thing. But oh well, we'll figure things out. So anyway, first things first, I've been doing a bit of tidying up. Mr. Jers is off to Lurkin, no worries, cool. Doing some fishing, nice. Down Chesil Beach. You have to let me know how you get on if you catch any decent fish down there. Wouldn't mind getting down there at some point again. So yeah, I've been tidying up. Obviously, got rid of that big fish tank that was out here. Oh, on the computer. Doing some Fishing Planet then, I'm guessing. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, right. So I got rid of the fish tank. I just wanted really to check it out and let you guys know about it being in there. I did go through and crafted up a couple more of those ocean cubes. I can't think of what they're being called now. But I was able to lock on other ones and create like a little mini structure under the water and remove the walls. So I kind of know how it works. So I could actually build a base now underwater, which is kind of nice. Which might come in helpful with Genesis later on at some point when I decide to go over there. So yes. But one thing I did do is obviously after the stream I carried on killing other creatures and I've got up to 30,000 now on my tame. So there's the little drakeling on my shoulder. Now with this I'm gonna I think I have to put this onto my handpiece, so I'll put it onto there. Now I can transfer that 30,000 points onto another creature, and I believe at that point I should be able to get kind of like a little treasure map. I'm not quite sure. Just want to check. There's nothing in there at the minute, so that is fine. So let's see if we can get this done. So, oh yes, I also loaded up the Valguero map as well. Had a little look. I was kind of thinking maybe doing a playthrough over there if nothing else really worked out. But looking at it, is, to be honest, it's a lot like all the other maps. It's got all the same creatures. The only thing is it did have one other creature that's kind of new, and you don't really tame it as such. You kind of work it the same way as you do the wyverns in game and the rock drakes, for example, where you collect an egg, you incubate it, you hatch it, and raise up the baby that way. And yes, I decided to bring one over. Actually, I brought 3 over. So yes, I have a new creature over here. It's called a Deinonychus, I believe that's how you pronounce that. And it's kind of like a better-looking raptor, if you ask me. It's more of a raptor than anything else that I've seen, to be honest. So, but yeah, it's level 59 already. I did put a few points into weight just to go around and see how it is. Stuff like that. But overall, it was around about 30 something, I think it was. Maybe 51. So, yeah, not bad. Well, what was that? Not quite sure. But I don't know. Maybe because everybody wasn't because everyone was chatting. Maybe it wasn't doing every single ping just to notify. Obviously, there was a bit of a gap there between the last comment and Andy putting in exclamation about fish there. But anyway, yeah. So I can actually put a few more points into this now. I usually go with health first of all, and a little bit of stamina and weight and melee damage. So. Okay, that is going to need a little bit of raising up anyway. So, what we should be able to do now is take that 30,000 XP from the Drakeling, put it onto another creature, and at that point we should get a treasure thing to search for. So let's do this. Not quite sure how you switch it over. How do you change it then? F? Oh man, I have no idea how you do this part. I've got the 30,000. How do you do it? I want to give you the 30,000. Does anybody know what we're meant to be hitting? Not the V key, nope. Good question. I'm freezing it at the minute. Hopefully I don't hurt the poor thing. So, yeah, I have no idea. I honestly do not know. Let's see. R, Drakeling, shoulder pad, inventory. Yeah, does anybody know how to do this? I haven't got a clue. That's my jump. See, I don't want to hit a key by mistake and call things over. Let me see if I can figure this out a sec. What if there's anything in the key bindings? Because all the videos, it just shows that they point at a creature and it transfers it over and then you get the stuff and... Oh, try to figure things out. Let's have a look. Let's go to keyboard, and I don't know if it's even been here. Oh, but while I'm looking at this, I was able to get my Stream Deck working with Streamlabs OBS desktop or Streamlabs desktop, so I can actually now use it to change the scenes, mute myself, stuff like that. I've still got a few more things to sort out, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Air brake, drag talk. I might have to Google this part. Reload. Okay. Left control. See, I don't see anything in there that would do it. I'm gonna have to have a little look. Oh, sorry. I was watching is actually now gone, and he never actually replied to me. Okay, let's have a look. So, Google Arc Survivor. How to transfer Drakeling XP. To transfer XP from a Drakeling to another tame, hold it in your hand, which I've got, and cycle its breath attack to store XP. Face your target creature and shoot the right click on PC, left trigger on console. I guess that's going to be the mouse then. Okay. Hold it in your hand and cycle its breath. What do you mean by cycle its breath? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Nope, let's point it away from something a minute. That's doing that. Oh, this is not nice. There. See, I don't see what they mean. Cycle mode R on the PC. Cycle through the Drakeling's breath. So it says hold that. There's nothing. Just hold that down a sec. Nope. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. It doesn't seem to be working unless it's because this is imported off of another map. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Actually, I brought this over from Astraeus, this little dude. I might have to go back to Astraeus with this guy. And try it over there. Let's see. I wonder if it'll work. Let's pop over to Astraeus and see if we can get this working. Because it's kind of annoying. I might have to end up taming one over here if need be. But yeah, to be honest, with the base, I haven't really done a lot of just tidy things up. Oh, while I was doing the sheep, obviously, I still got them breeding. I did get 2 more mutations. So yesterday I mentioned about this green one. I now got a gold one with blue horns and stuff. Interesting. And also this sort of grey coloured one, which is kind of interesting. It's an interesting little pattern there. Might be nice to put it on something else. But yeah, right, let's do... Oh, I could do it here. I can come here, DK, Dyke, that one. Resume. Let's throw that into... Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, my mammoth. I was bringing my mammoth over from the island. I was going to see if I could breed these guys up. Excuse me. And see what we'll get out of it. So this is one off of the island. I can't remember the original level for this, but it was 100. So up to 100. This guy was like, was it 114? I think that's actually right about where it was, because I don't think I've changed it. So anything I get off of this mammoth-wise should be at least a 114. So lovely. But yeah, let's put that into there for the minute. We'll throw stuff into a storage and we'll pop over to Astraeus and see if we can get this Drakeling working or not. If not, I'm going to have to go out and look at trying to find one over here. But it's kind of naff that you can't transfer and get them all working. Oh, and while I think about it, if anyone is playing, I'd highly recommend you getting the primitive fabricated crossbow. Oh, this thing is cool. It can hold up to 10 arrows at a time. I've tried it with stone arrows, the trank arrows, which are in it at the minute. It also works with the grappling. It's kind of cool. I like it. So imagine going out doing some taming and being able to do 10 shots at a time. Right, let's give this one more go. Let's go over to Astraeus. So there's the terminal, which should be right in front of us. And I can upload direct from here. Now, also remember, if you're going to do this, to definitely clear all your inventory, otherwise it will be lost. Right, and let's try this. So it should be Astraeus was where it originally came off of, so we'll pop over there quickly. So this is what I do with all my save games now. If I start a new one, I will literally upload my existing character in the same way I've just done there, and then go into like a new save game, for example. So if I wanted to do one on Valguero, I would upload my character and then start a new save game with that character, and it will literally have everything unlocked that I've got currently. That's kind of annoying, but okay. And yeah, I can just then carry on, and that's literally what I've had to do. I basically, with my island, my first island save game character, I ended up going through all the alpha tame, all the alpha creatures over there, or bosses, and oh, there we go. Ended up getting everything unlocked that way, and then I've done it. I've literally had to go through every single one of my save games, upload the character, because obviously when I started all of these, and originally they were all new characters that were starting afresh. That's why they always seem to take that a little bit longer. With like Astraeus, the island, stuff like that. But obviously, as I've kind of figured things out, I've been able to go through and figure out how to upload my character, transfer it to another save game, and now every save game I've had to do is obviously I've imported the character, or downloaded the character into that save game, replaced my old character with this guy, and then I've had to go through and claim all the animals, all the buildings, and it's kind of a long thing to do, especially if you've got 4 or 5 save games going and you have to do it with every single one, so you can actually literally jump over and make a go of it there. But yeah, I've literally every save game I've got: the island, extinction, aberration, on here, scorched earth, Ragnarok, the center. It's literally using this one character for all those save games. So the nice thing is I'll be now able to go to each save game regardless and actually spawn at the base. The thing I figured out is you have to set up a tribe on each and name it, and I think it's Dark Side Alpaca I went with. Yeah, go figure. Right, let's have a look. So here's this little guy. So let's bring him out, because he originally came off of here. So if it's going to work, it's going to work on here. So if we pick this little dude up, hello, and say hello to my little fire dragon. Hello. You're a 175. Let's see. So, oh, nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Oh, you got a load of stuff on you. You haven't emptied out yet. Okay. So it's got to be this yellow line right here. So obviously it's always counting up anyway. So let's see if this is going to work or not. So we'll put it onto the hand. Now they said Archie. See, it's not showing anything there either. I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand. It's only doing the breath attack. Just point at you a sec. No. So I'm looking at it, it says press the R key. Oh, hello. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So you only just have to tap it. You don't have to hold it down, the R key. I gotcha. So just press the R key and let it go. Tap it. Then it's the right mouse button. There we go. All that 30,000 XP is now being transferred onto the Wyvern. Look at that. There you go. Yep. Which is basically 3 levels for this guy. Wow. Let's do a little bit more. Wait, there we go. And there we go. So we do get an Ascended Dragon Horde key. This is what I was on about. So, let's see if we can get this guy... emptied out quickly. We'll stick all that in there for the minute. We'll catch crystals. Let's put some clothing on, because we're going to do a little bit of a fly around. Where is mine there? So I need that, probably that. Oh, it might not be. The hat's a little bit naff. Let's go with the normal clothes then. Actually, can I? Oh no, that's needed for bed. I need to get some stuff over here. I'm missing black pearls at the minute. Let's take that. Let's take that. Let's take that. Just in case we take that. And I don't know if I need a spade. That's the only thing. Requires a mounted drakeling to ping the location of the dragon horde. Have this in your inventory when you're within the vicinity. Okay. Right, let's equip this lot first of all, and we'll stick that there. Right, 4. Let's just reload that a sec. There we go. Put you away. Okay, so that might as well, as he got the experience. Or should I say, she. Let's get going now. Don't know, do we have to consume it? Yes, okay. So same as the maps, you get, obviously, you got to consume it. Then you get a point where to go to. So, here we go. Yes. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Now, hopefully I don't need the shovel for it. Just need to have the drakeling in my hand nearby to show where it is, I believe. Now, I'm going to have to see if I... What I'll do is I'll export it again. Actually, I might do a fire one next time. I'll export a fire one over to Ragnarok. What we'll do is we'll spend the day just going around the map, doing some killing, see if we can get the 30,000 XP onto the drakeling that way. And then see... Actually, they might even have some that's close to it already. And then see if we can do it on another map with an imported creature. To be honest, I don't really think it makes any difference. So that's the thing. What map you're on, I think it's just me not quite understanding things or seeing things correctly. Right, let me do this a sec. There we go. Now I know what I'm doing. I can sort out my window. There we go. But yes, that's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. That's a nice chicken. It's a nice white chicken. Or, not a chicken, a peacock. It's a peacock, it's a peacock. But yeah, I don't know what to do with regards to Ragnarok. Because obviously I've pretty much explored most of the map, if not all of it. Obviously I've done the boss battle now in alpha mode. I've got a base there just in case. The only thing I currently don't have over there, or have the ability to do, is to tame one of the new dragons that I mentioned yesterday, the Umbrian, or whatever it's called. The Toothlesses, basically. So I'm kind of thinking of what I might do is come back to Astraeus and maybe some of the other maps and just work on storages, make sure that they've got plenty of product in them just in case for the future. I'm pretty sure on here I need like element, metal, stuff like that, so I need to get some form of element dust being worked. Element or element dust, I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe look at taming a buttload of gachas and just set up a gacha farm for that. So yeah, I don't think I'm quite ready yet to go over to Genesis. That's the thing. Obviously, like I said, I went over to Valguero. To be honest, it's an okay map. There's a lot of map, should say. There's a lot of trees in it, which is one nice thing if you've got to build a decent sized base. But it wasn't really calling out to me yet. However, the only thing I did like was obviously those the little raptor things. Actually, while we're over here, we might be able to get some oil. But yes, I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, I spent a couple of hours this afternoon on the island. For some weird reason, I can't remember why, but I had hundreds of bred creatures in my dino depot. Oh, so I was literally going through them. I had Rexes, I had Raptors, Parasaurs, the freaking penguins. I had some of them in there too. It was like, oh my goodness. So I actually went through, and with the Raptors, I kept a few because some of them had quite nice colouring, but they also had some pretty good stats. I think there was the highest one was about 219, I think it was. Yeah, so I've kept that one, which I might use as a breeder for the future. It's a male as well, so I could technically have a whole harem of female raptors around him, all breeding, and obviously they'll all take his stat unless any of the females have a higher level. So I may at some point set that up to have a little army of high-level raptors. We shall see. But yes. But yeah, I want to get back. I want to do a quick breed on the mammoths and see how it goes with that. Right then, so we're almost there, and actually we're not too far, which is quite nice, from a oil node, or an oil vein, which is just I think it's right below us there. Right then. So, okay. So we are close. Oh, hello. So there it is right there, Dragon Horde. Clicky. So, we'll get some advanced sniper bullets. Nice. Some soup. We got some simple kibble. Okay. We got some darts. That's fine. But we did get a ascendant ghillie chest piece. Not bad. That's pretty good. And an ascended sword. So even cooler. Nice. It's not bad, actually. It's not that bad. And already, he's already starting to tick up. Let me switch that over to breath attack. So it's literally just tap the old R key to switch between the breath attack, which is that, and the gift of winter. What is that? Oh, hello. What the heck was that? Just waiting for it to get back up to 100%. That's a new one on me. It's like a little laser beam coming out of it. Okay. This little dude is surprising me often. Okay. Wow. Okay. Anyway, while we're up here, we might as well grab some more. So that's not bad, actually. Ascended equipment is good. And obviously, yes. Obviously, if you're using multiples, or if you've got multiple Drakelings, you could really get some pretty good gear there. Oh, yeah, it's not been running, so... Yeah, because I haven't been on here for a while. I hasn't really collected much, so okay. Here we go. I also found out as well, so... with certain... Like, with the creatures, if you are playing... Obviously, for me to get into the inventory, I always go to the radio menu, so they hold the E key down when looking at a creature and going into the inventory. I found another way of doing it when you're actually not in its saddle. Hit the F key. Foxtrot will go straight into the inventory, and that actually works the same with like the workbench and smithy and the forge and stuff like that. Anything where you'd normally go into the inventory via the E key, the radio menu. If you just look at the whatever it is you're looking at, say for instance the smithy, for example, and just hit the F key for Foxtrot, and it will automatically go straight into the inventory. It's kind of cool. I never really realised that until quite recent. Oh, there's another oil node right there. On that side. See, I've got one over this side of it. Right there. I've flown over here a dozen times and I didn't even notice that one there. So I'm going to have to get another oil pump brought over here. And might as well, it's a purple. And we're heading that way. That's not bad, I like it, I like it. That is a cool little extra gift, I guess, that the game gives you with taming a rock drake. Or drakeling, should say. See, that's crap, don't need you. But I will take that to add into that. But yeah, see, if I was to try and get into, obviously hit the E key, which is normally going into inventory, I get on it. But yeah, if you do the F key for Foxtrot, it'll go straight into it. I was hoping Mr. Farmer Marks was going to be in, but I guess he must be a bit late. I had a thought about his save game. I went through and I was able to remove the farm silo and the pig pen from his map. The only thing is when he loads up his save game, the pig pen is still shown with the silo. And I think what it is, he may need to do an edit to his save game. XMLs itself, the placeable XML, to remove that pig pen. So then he can put down his own silo, his own pig pen, and stuff like that. So, but yes. Look at all this crystal up here. Dang. I need to bring a creature up here. I do. But yes, I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up on Ragnarok this week. And probably come back to some of these other save games and make sure that their storages are all good. I'm pretty sure on here I need to get metal and crystal sorted out because I did take a lot of it off to Aberration originally to do that big pen I had, didn't I? Before the boss battle. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come through, get all that sorted out. I'll have a look when we get back and we'll see. I'll keep that. I'm not quite sure. Ooh. Spielbow. I wonder if that works with that crossbow that I got. I like that crossbow. 10 shots, 10 arrows in it, storage. It's quite nice. But yes. We should. Oh, that's the point. I want to outrun. And what to see? Oh yeah, okay, it's showing the frames. So it's kind of weird. So obviously I've got NVIDIA, and like most people, obviously if you do left alt R, you can bring up the FPS and all that in the upper right corner. And yesterday, for some weird reason, on Ragnarok, it kept showing FPS is 0. I don't know why. I've just actually brought it up here. You can probably see the end of it anyway. The LATs in the CPU part. The rest of it's covered up. But the FPS right now, flying down here, is 2122 on here. Ooh, Quetzal. Hello, Quetzal. I could do with another tech Quetzal at some point, actually, on here. I've got one, but it's feeling very lonely. It wants a girlfriend. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl, but it wants a partner. Let's put it that way. But yes, I think that's going to be a good plan for this week and maybe next till I figure out what I want to do. I have been watching a few streams of people on Genesis. I don't know. I know at some point I'm going to go over there. I want to build a base regardless. Now the thing is, do I do a land base or one under the sea? do I do one on a boat? That I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured out. I may have to do some research into the boat and everything. I know you can place stuff down on the boats that you build. I don't even know how you build the boats for it, for the Tides of Fortune stuff. So that's something to look into. Obviously, I don't think it actually works on any other map bar Genesis at the minute. I haven't really looked at it properly. Look at that coming in. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Look at that lovely base. Took me forever to build, and then realised I really don't need anything that big. But oh well, it is what it is. Right then. There we go. There we go. Land, 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 land. There we go. Actually, while I'm at it, let me... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I want to grab these blueprints. We'll throw them in storage as well. So that's not bad. Okay, so well, yeah, I think what I'll do, because obviously this one is now out of XP, basically. What we'll do is we'll look at the other ones that I have and see if we can... use one of the other ones. Right. Let's grab these Gatch crystals. We'll crack these guys open. Crystal and black pearls. Okay. I think it was black pearls was one of the ones I was waiting for. Let me have you a sec. Let me reset storage up for you. Yeah. Actually, I came to realise, actually, while I was doing the Ragnarok map, that you can actually store arrows, trank arrows, bullets and stuff in these storages as well. Which is interesting. Right then, let's have a little look. So, all you guys. I got 2, I got 4, I got 5 Drakelings over here. Let's pop you on there to choose from. So this one has 2,117, so you're quite low. You've only got 8 XP. You got 87. That one's got the most at the minute, 6,844, so that's going to need a lot. And that's one. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll take this little dude. I think if I remember rightly, this is an Autumn Drakeling. Let's have a little look. Yep, Autumn Drakeling, so that's cool. Okay, we'll use this guy as our foreseeable creature. We'll throw you down on the ground. We'll pop you into Cryos pod. Make life a little bit easier transferring you over to Ragnarok. And you can carry on building up your XP. Blueprints can go into here. I need to really sort this out. I've got a lot of blueprints in here, which I could quite easily get rid of, which I could probably do when we come back. See, I really don't need a primitive wooden shield. For example, we can actually take that out. I don't use... I need a bin, a bin. Do I have a bin in here? That's a vacuum. No, I'm gonna have to look at see if I can get a... There's a recycle bin as part of the AA mod. I'll have to see if I can get that added in. There we go. Right, shove this in here. See, that's how I usually do it. Hold down the E key, go to inventory there. But if you just hit the F key, as I said, you can go straight into it. There we go. So that can go into there for now. We'll turn you off. And for the minute, I think we're going to leave a trace here as it is. So we're going to head back to Ragnarok. I'm going to leave that in there because when I obviously switch over, that should disappear. So we'll throw all this back into here just for now. There we go. I didn't pick anything else up, did I? No. Okay. Killio. Right. We'll do terminal. We'll save. Oh yes. Let's see. Yeah, definitely need to get more metal sorted out. Oh, we do have an element, so that is good over here. So that's fine. There is a few other things we could do to getting sorted out, actually. Metal. Where's the crystal? Crystal. Oh, okay, we've got a nearly 6,000 crystal. But yeah, I think what I'll do is bring over maybe some raptors onto here from the island. I could set up a breeding colony here while I'm sorting things out. Obviously, black pearls definitely need more of. I've only got 33 there at the minute. I've only got 237 silica pearls. I could definitely really crank up a lot of the products on here, so okay, that's fine. That is fine. So there, resume, and up we go. Right, cancel, exit menu. See, now I've got 35, 21, wow. 47, 52. Ooh, nice frame rates. Right, Ragnarok, here we come. I haven't quite decided whether I want to do a playthrough on Lost Colony. For the simple fact, I know it's part of the storyline, but I've been watching a few videos on YouTube, and the boss battle is, from what I understand, very freaking hard over there. So I don't know. Right, download. And a spawn at the base. There we go. Oh, yes, 34 frames over here. Nice. GPU is currently running at 96%. Ooh. Hopefully that'll lower. It's just probably all the rendering and stuff as we've come over. And 33% on the CPU, okay. But yes, that is kind of cool, isn't it? That is very, very cool. We've got an Alpha Wyvern trophy. We've got obviously the Ice Worm Queen, plus obviously that guy that we got yesterday with the glowing eyes. I'm kind of curious, if I was to do the other two boss battles of it, the Gamma and the Beta version, are their heads different coloured or is it the same? I don't know. Anyway, let's get some clothes and stuff on. And doink, there we go. Be quick, equipped, there we go. Set up my little folder for the minute. Mine. But yeah, this little crossbow, the fabricated crossbow, is great. Like I was saying, it can hold up to 10 arrows at a time. Obviously, I've tried it with the stone arrows, I've tried it with the trank arrows, which has got what it's got at the minute. And it'll do 10 at a time. It literally holds 10 at a time. And also works with the grappling hook, so bonus! Right, that should be there for the minute. Actually, I can probably put it that way. There we go. Let's throw that into there. Oh, that's a point. I think there might be a map. I might have a map actually that we can go do. And at some point, no, it's not going to be in here. It's going to be in this one. Yeah, I've got one map here, treasure map to find. I also have these two. I never mentioned. I think I did one during the stream. Was it last week? I got a Dread Stallion. The other day over the weekend, I found a higher level one. Look at that. A wild male Dread Stallion, level 86. Holy crap, that's the highest one I've seen so far. So I need to get a female and see if we can breed the two together. That'd be kind of nice. Actually, the other problem is you have to do the altar only at night. Also, I can place it down during the day, but actually I might be able to do it today. I don't know if I've got all the stuff for it though. That's the problem. Let's have a little look at what I've got in here a sec, and let me go find what I actually need for Dreadmare. Tribute. Is it that one? There was a whole list. I actually had it pinned at one point. Everything you actually needed for it. Nope, that's not it. What do I need to summon it? That's the Dreadmare. Oh man, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, actually, hang on one sec. I want to just see. What level did I say? Was it 89, wasn't it? Because I'm just using the Dodo decks here. So according to this, it should take 33 tributes. But it doesn't say what ones. Obviously, all the ones I've done so far have been like 1, 2, maybe 3 tributes. Ooh, is that it there? Map specific creature drops like an Alpha Raptor Claw. Do I have an Alpha Raptor Claw? Oh, I do. I've got at least one anyway. I may have to cheat some in if I was to do it. Or Gigaheart, some. See, it's not saying everything that it needs. That's the only problem. Where is it? There we go. Required items. The altar asks for apex or tribute items dropped by creatures on your specific map. Examples include sauropod vertebrate, which we have. Argent Talon. That's Argentavius Talons, isn't it? Yep, I'm guessing. Alpha T-Rex Teeth. It's not that one. It's I don't think I've actually seen an Alpha T-Rex on here. High level Dreadmare, such as Gigahearts. See, what I could just do is take a little bit of everything and hope for the best. And yeah, hope for the best for. Let's see. Dreadmare. Because I might do that today, actually. I might do this today. Just so I can get that one cracked open. Now, I may have to spawn an item in or two. That's the only downside. Yeah. Okay, so while we're waiting, I need to. Let's just save that. Get my little dude out of his cryopod. So we got an awesome Drakeling. He's only on level 17, so he's a little baby. There we go. That will demolish itself. There we go. Alright. You can come out. And pick you up. You can carry on as you are. It's kind of pretty little things. Little brown and yellows. It's quite a nice little thing. Right then, so back in here. Back into the breeding pen, as I'm going to call it now. So I wanted to see if we can get something out of these two. So we have Manny, which was off originally off of the island. We'll set you to enable breeding, and we're going to use this little guy to see what we can get out of it. There, and hopefully, there we go. No, so it's going to go through the mating cycle, then the gestation. Once that happens, it'll then pop out a baby, which should be captured by the dino terminal if it's in range. Let's have a look. Just in range, good. So that is cool. So it'll imprint straight away then. Nice, nice, nice. See, this is what I still keep doing it, holding down the E going to here. But I've also got these two guys. Oh my goodness, I got 4. So these are the Dinosuchus, what you want to call them. Deinonychus. Look at that, I got 1, 2, 3. I got a triples. 3 level 16 brothers, basically, from one egg. Plus a girl from the other egg. Nice. Nice, nice. Alright, all this could go to there. We'll see what these guys look like when they come out, colour-wise. So see, obviously, they're all going to be the same. That's going to be a slightly different colour, so yeah. See, what we could then do is use this, because this is the highest level. It was like a level, I think it was 58, if I remember rightly. Something like that. 54, 58, I think. So I could actually use this as a breeder to get those higher levels. And look at it, can read it, and write it, and all that. Oh, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And why am I so weighty now? Right. Oh well. So yeah, it's just really waiting on these guys. That'll get picked up, so that's fine. We might as well go out and about and do some killing. Right, I'm guessing that's probably is the mating done now? Yep, so now into gestation. It's going to take about an hour. So I might find out before the end of the stream. Oh, I know what to do. Hey there, Mamadou and Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I'm going to have to do this a little bit awkwardly. So, let's pop you there. How you doing, Mamadou? And if you guys are not following Mamadou, make sure to click on the link, give her a follow. She's been playing Farming Simulator. Let's take you, my little pyro. And how is Mr. Green Thumb Farmer doing today? So yeah, we're kind of wrapping up on here now. There we go. We can get it working. So I figured out the Drakeling thing. So I did go through for Mamadou and anybody just joining. Oh, there we go. So I was able to get the Winter Drakeling up to 30,000 XP, and I was finally able to figure out how to switch it to another creature. So if you actually look in the bottom right corner, you'll see the 3 little icons there. You got like one that looks like a leaf, for example. Then there's one with the little books and the XP and stuff, and then the little shield. So that middle one with the books, that is the XP. You get that up to 30,000 points. It'll actually cap at 30,000, just so you're aware. I found out last night. at that point, what you can then do is put it onto your hand as a weapon. Actually, we'll put it down here. So you can bring it down. Now, obviously, right now, this is on its breath attack, which is like a little fireball. If you press the R key for Romeo, you can switch to different modes, as it were. So, for example, Gift of Autumn. I have no idea what this is, but the winter one did like a... I think it was like an ice beam or something. It's kind of there. Oh, there was something there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if you meant to do it towards a wild creature or towards a tame. We'll get this up to 100. We'll point it at Pyro. Okay, so he gets a little bit himself. Of a, maybe it helps to boost him or something? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, you can then go through, again with the R key. You can literally cycle it. You can probably see it just above the toolbar at the bottom there. It's just changing with the R key. You have to go to Stored Experience and Dragon Horde Key. Let's see. Oh, can I do it now? Oh, I could. I wonder. Oh, there we go. So we do have it. So you don't have to wait till you get up to 30,000 then. Interesting. Come on, let's go on a little adventure. So, like the treasure maps, you basically what you'll do once you do that XP exchange, you'll get this come through, this little Dragon Horde key. You can then go through and consume it, and that will bring up a little point for you to go to. Dude, you're gonna have to stay there for a minute. We are gonna go grab the Tapijara, and we're gonna go fly over there, because that's gotta be the easiest way. Let's put it that way. And it does work on any map, which is great. And unlike the treasure maps, you don't need a shovel for it. Right, and little Tapijara, we're gonna be heading over that direction. Here we go. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that. So I guess as soon as you start getting at least some XP, it can be transferred over. So now the thing is, will the treasure or the horde be as good at a lower amount? That's an interesting thing as well. So obviously, if you got 30,000, also we got, was it 2 ascended items, the soup, this, that, and the other, didn't we? Bits. That was at 30,000. Now, obviously, that was what, 6,800, whatever. Will it be a lesser amount in there? Not quite as good gear, as it were. We'll find out in a minute once we get over there. But yes, interesting. Interesting. Oh, yes. Fish. And Plinko. Can I get to that star? Can I? Go the other way. Keep going. Go the other way. Come on. Over. Nope. See, I'm like T. Miller. It doesn't like me. That's the point. Has anybody seen T. Miller? I haven't seen him in the last couple of days. He seems to be rather evasive, shall we say. Either or, he's been very, very busy. Right. We're almost there. 300, 200. So we're getting very close. So somewhere up here. So you get it within vicinity right here. If we touch down and jump off the saddle, we'll bring back... Now when you get here, obviously you're going to have to try and find it. Now, put your Drakeling back onto your handpiece, and... Yep, there we go. So it's literally right underneath the Tapijara there. There we go. So, if I can get into it, there we go. So yeah, so you do get a slightly less good stuff, shall we say. Also, I got a a grenade thing. Oh, what was it? yeah, a rocket-propelled grenade. I got a metal hatchet, a piece of kibble, a little bit of that, and whatever else it was I grabbed. Oh, there's some track arrows, wasn't it? So yeah, so highly recommend wait until you get that 30,000 on the XP, and then try and do a treasure hunt, as it were. So that's okay. Good to know. But yeah, if you're ever stuck, it's a nice little... Oh, hello. Sorry, just... I don't know if it's anybody else, but you see at the end of this little channel here, you got the 1, 2, 3... There's like 3 little lights either side of the river there. Maybe 4. It also looked like a little pathway there. Just there. Yeah. Anywho. Actually, I'm on the hunt now. I'm after another Giganotosaurus. After taming that one yesterday, I need to find it a girlfriend. So that is something I am on the hunt for now. Let's do a little bit more on the weight there. There we go. You haven't seen him either, Mr. Green Thumb? Yeah. But didn't he have a vacation planned? I just don't remember. I know I know he was planning on going away, but I wasn't sure as and when, though. Is that now? I don't know. I can't remember. I know he mentioned, yeah, he was going to, was it Vietnam or something? And he was getting like tickets booked and stuff for a flight. See, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Getting better. Getting better. But yes, I'm going to be using my little Drakeling now, I think, for quite some time to see if we can build up the XP. I think it's going to take me quite a while, actually, just to get the 30,000. It'd be nice if there was a way of having it. So it's with... Ooh. If it's in a Dino Depot... Dino Ball... Does it still gain the experience? Might do a quick test in a minute. I'm gonna pop it in the... I'm gonna make a note of what it's at. Pop it in a Dino Ball. And then see what it's like when it comes back out. After, say, half an hour. If it carries on in a Dino Ball, because I don't think it really gathered much while it was, when it's in a cryo pod. But you never know. Right, so Tapijara, you can go back up here. There we go. We'll throw this lot into here for the minute. Unless it needs to go into a fridge. I don't know if that's got storage. No, okay. We'll take that food with us. That. We'll throw that in here. Go. Which kibble? That one. There. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of these soups, and to be honest, I rarely ever use them. Rarely ever use them. Right, let's do a little experiment. So at the minute, hang on. Let me get a ball out, and we'll make a note of what that is. So 1 ball. So it's 25 experience on the Drakeling at the minute. 20. Yeah, we'll say for 25. Let's throw you into one of you. So 20. Remember, 25 XP. We'll throw it in here for the minute. And we'll see if... when this guy comes back out in, say, half an hour. So 7:30. Must remember, 7:30 to take him back out. Oh, that's a point. Have you dropped your baby yet? Nope, you got 40 minutes. Okay, so he's gonna be a wee while yet. Might get to see it at the end of before the end of the stream what we get out of these two. So yes, this is Manny from the island. For anybody who missed it, I brought him over to breed with my ginger psychotropic mammoth. And the nice thing is, I can lick this guy and get whoa high. Look at that. I love that. That's so funny. Mr. Farrenbergs, long time no see. How you doing? Don't worry that you're late. We were actually talking about you earlier. Where's your ears burning? I hope they were, because you're in trouble, young man. Only kidding. No, you're not. So I think I figured out why the pig pen is still showing in your save game. I think, and I might be wrong, it's already recorded in your Placeables XML, which means it's going to need an edit of your XML, your Placeable XML, your save game itself, to remove it. I'm guessing. Maybe. Because I loaded up a fresh save game with that edit that I sent to you, and it's not showing that pig pen, the building, the silo, or anything there. There's no triggers, nothing. And I could possibly bring it up now, just to do a double check in case I missed it. Thinking about it. Let's see. I can leave the game running in the background. Let's pop that there a sec. Now it might get a little bit laggy. Well, if you wait, if you want to wait a minute, you could always send me your Placeable XML, and I'll see if I can figure out which pig pen it is. And it just literally needs to be deleted from it. It won't cause any issues. But yeah, I'm just going to load it up quickly. Farm sim. Oh my goodness. And I'll load up a save game just to double check on that, because I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Continue. Oh, I don't need that. Don't need that. There we go. You'll probably hear the game in the background for a little while. There we go. I'll keep an eye on that in just a sec. But anyway, so yeah, Ragnarok at the minute. I'm just going to finish off doing things. But yeah, for those just joining, I ended up getting rid of my big fish tank. I put the Megalodon and the Donkey back into their cryopods. So they are in storage at the minute. Mr. Farmer Marks, this is something for you. Because obviously you're primarily using Dunark. Now, I've come up with an option for you to go into things without accidentally picking up the floor underneath you. So, for example, the smithy, the fabricator, the forges, the grinders. You know how you go into them and you usually go, hold down the E key, go into inventory? There's an easier way of doing it. I figured this out. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I might have forgotten. But if you actually go up to it and hit the F for Freddy, you go straight into it without any issues. So the Foxtrot Freddy key, just tap it and you go straight into it. Same with that one. Any building rate, really. Anything, any placeables that you've got, storages, for example. Hit the F key rather than going into the radial meal. See, I'm just tapping the F key and it's literally opening them up. So you don't have to, even like this, for example, where you have to turn it on and off. Obviously, normally you hold down the E key to go to the inventory and stuff like that. Just hit the F key and you go straight into it. It'll also prevent you from pulling up the foundation and losing and having a lot of issues. Yes, same thing with animals as well. I've realised. For example, if I come over here, obviously I've got the E. Normally what I do is hold down the E key and go into the inventory there. But if I hit just the F key, it goes straight into it. Crazy. Simple little things you find out every now and again. But yes, I've got this little guy to work on. Oh, it's typical. It's going dark. That's not fair. How's his other siblings doing? So they are adults. Let's transfer. So these actually came off of the Valguero map, Mr. Farmer Marks. And I know it's not very easy to see. I'm as bad as Farmer Marks, actually. But I did go over there, have a little look, and came back with some dino sutures, I think that's pronounced. I'll go outside, I'll take them out there, because it's brighter-ish. Actually, what's the time like? Once it gets to midnight, I might be able to... Oh, actually, I might be able to do it now. Cheat... Set... Time... Of... Day... Now, this might go back to the beginning of the day. 0800. There we go. I have interest. Oh, day 51, that's fine. Actually, I might be able to do it in here then. You can actually see it. Yeah, if you've never seen these, this is kind of what I would class more as what a raptor should look like. Oh, that little beast. Came off of Valguero. I like it. It does a little bit of a glide, which is interesting. So I actually came back with 3 eggs last night with it. What's today? I've hatched that one that's out there already, which was like I'm sure it's around about a 54, something like that. I got this one here, which is a 32 female from 1 egg, and the other 3 I got from 1 egg. Hi, look at that. See, that's what I would class as what a raptor should look like. Right, let's have a look at these 3 males. So these are all going to look the same. They're going to have the same level. Actually, I kind of like that. That is a nice. But yeah, let's just make sure we get them all out. What? Ooh. Yeah, these should all be the same. Yeah. No, they're all slightly different, actually. I'm just kind of looking at the faces, really. It may just be blurriness. That one looks a lot clearer than the rest. But yeah, they're triplets, basically. They're basically identicals. Yeah, that's fine. But what I can do now is create a breeding program with these guys. But it's going to have his level, which I might actually do. See, what I could do is breed her with one of these guys. Get a baby, which would be a level... Oh, hello. That's a level 60... What? That said 32 a minute ago, didn't it? Why is it now showing a level 67? And why... Oh. No, that's the... Yeah, that's the first one I got, wasn't it? This is the one I just pulled out. This is 32. So, yeah, okay. So I could breed, say, one of these guys to her. I'd get her higher level on possibly a pattern like that. That'd be quite nice. But yeah, we're going to put these other 2 away. And probably that one for the minute. Actually, what I might do is do 2. I'll set that one up with one of them. And I'll set her up with one of them. That'll work. We'll put them in different areas so they don't interchange, as it were. We'll get rid of that other boy. Let's take that. I'll have to get some... Actually, I could do... Let's set you... there. Yeah, let's... I don't know if you will reach from there. But what I do need to do, because I just noticed something, there we go. You are not close enough, okay. Can we take maybe you instead? Are you going to be close enough? I did turn you on, didn't I? Yeah. That's a male. Definitely male, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more stat into this guy here. Dang. Have I really got that much on me? Seriously? Are you trying to say I'm fat? Are you? Are you saying I'm fat? Are you? Are you? Hang on. Let me sort this other one out first. So, let's do this. So, there. You for young man are my backup. Please don't break anything. We'll pop you into here. I'll go drop off some of this gear that's in me. Oh, get a little bit lag today. Oh, it's because I've got farm sim up as well, isn't it? We'll throw that lot into there. We'll throw that lot into there. I'm just trying to lighten it. Oh, and Farmer Marks as well. Try getting the fabricated crossbow, the primitive one. It's great. I'll show you in a minute all about it. But let me save the game. I'm sure that map is now up. Let's go to desktop a sec. There we go. Auto is disabled. Click once to enable. I have no idea what the heck that message was about. Farm sim. Start. One thing I did notice is it had a lot of warnings and errors in it, and that was before I even loaded up. Let's come into here, flight mode, and the farm is I never know. Where's the farm from here? Does anybody know? Is it it's this one down here, isn't it? See, for me on here anyway, that pig pen isn't showing, the silo's not showing. Enter. Here we go. But yeah, Mr. Farmer Mark, so yeah, the silo is officially gone. From there, the triggers should be gone as well. Yep, which they are. And for me over here, this pig pen, the shed's gone, the triggers are gone. With the fence itself, you can actually just delete that. Let me cycle back through there. Oops. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of an edit for Mr. Farmer Marks, guys, if you're wondering. But yeah, you can come into the shop, go into construction, go into demolish, and you should just be able to delete it like that. And then repaint it and stuff. Boink, 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 boink. Don't think you can... No, you can't get rid of the siding, unfortunately. So, there we go. So you should be able to put down your own pig pen there once that is gotten rid of. But yeah, what it could be, because obviously it's showing for the silo over here, for Mr. Farmer Marks, plus the triggers. Yeah, check the placeable XML. It's probably already still in there. But yeah, what we can confirm, so this silo is right here. Obviously, you had the silo, the dryer. They were a pain. I had to find both of them to get rid of. The actual silo itself is still... The visual is still here, but it's about 1,000 down. Just saying. 1,000 meters down. Just saying. But they're all linked with this silo over here, visually anyway. And there's another one somewhere else as well, on another farm. But yes... It's all good. It's all... Yeah, if you want to send... what you could do is send it right now. If you haven't already. And I could have a little look at it. I'm sure I can figure it out. But yes, if anybody did want that, just ask Farmer Marks once we've got it all sorted out. Now then, let's get rid of you. Right, hopefully I've now got enough weight. Now, the other thing is I might have to get rid of my pyromane, that's the only thing. Let's see, so... There we go. So if we plonk her... God, they're quite quick little beggars, I will say that. There. Let's have a little look. So there we go. So they are now... Actually, I need to bring them in a little bit closer, I think. Let's bring them to here. I will have a look at that in just a sec. Yeah, they're quite quick little things. So there is my little female. So that's the higher level one. Which I wanted to go with this guy here. There we are. So yeah, it should take her levels basically. With any chance. You're not mating yet, so that's good. Actually, one male, two females, perfect. What was I thinking? See, they're very nippy little things, I will say that. There we go. There. So there we go. So... yeah, so any baby she has, it'll be a level 32. Anything she has, it'll be, what, 54, whatever it was? Mr. Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the 200 biddies. Did that pop up, by the way? Hopefully it did. Which means that guy can go away, then. Thank you, yes. Let me sort this out. It did, good. I was a little bit preoccupied with my little new pets. You, young man, can go away. Cool. Oh, I got a question from Mr. Farmer Marks. From Mamadou. For... don't know if Jers is still out there, or... Green Thumb. Do they know how to initiate a raid without being live? That's the only thing I haven't been able to actually test, is whether it actually pops up and the sound goes off for the raids, now that I'm using the stream elements. And obviously, Streamlabs. You don't? Basically go to your chat in your stream and do, what's it, /raid, and then Billy Alpaca 78, like you would normally. You can literally initiate it when you're offline as well. It's just really a test to see whether or not it's actually set up correctly and showing properly. I don't know if it is. I actually went through earlier and went through the dashboard and yeah, set a few things up. Right, let's have a look, see what Mr. Farmer Marks is doing while you guys are seeing this. Social media, Discord. There. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's download that. Yes, we want to keep you. Downloads, placeables. Righty, let's have a little look. Oh. Search for pigs. Oh. Find pig. It's not coming up with anything with pigs. Hang on. Documents, my games, Farm Sim 25. Oh. Save game 1. Let me just check one of my save games just to be sure. Find pig. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a butcher shop. Pig food, mixer. Modular pig pen right there. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Because it's not showing. Anything with pigs in there. It's a playground. Am I looking at the wrong one? Hang on. Did you give me the... That's just out of curiosity, was it for PV Rivers Remastered? You might want to send me the correct placeables XML, Mr. Farmer Marks, for your current save game. Bless you. Expand. Let me just double check. Let me re-download that one. Just to make sure. Keep. Placeables. Yeah. Placeables. Mod name. FS25 underscore Rivers Remastered. That's why I can't find you, because I don't think you've got any pigs on there, have you? That's fine. Let me delete that. We'll give it just a sec. That's fine, that's fine. How we doing? How we doing? So you are 22 minutes away. How are you guys and gals doing? So it looks like you got your first baby out. Good. Same with you. Let's have a little look at what there's. So with these guys, they actually drop eggs. If you weren't aware, and you just came in, I did mention this earlier. So these Dinosuchus, what you want to pronounce these guys, Deinonychus. Sorry. So yeah, they drop eggs the same way wyverns do, rock drakes, stuff like that. So when you want to get one for yourself, you need to find a nest. Then you have to incubate the egg and hatch it. So looking at this, we have... Okay, now what I'd be interested to see, because obviously that's the higher one, so that's the 69. What the level is going to be off of that, because if I remember rightly, it should be the base tame level is what any baby should come out as with these guys. So we'll have a little look at that in just a minute. Let's see you. We'll try this again, Mr. Farmer Marks. Okay, we'll keep that. I trust it. We'll go to downloads. Placeable XML. And FS25 Montana MF. Yes, the one. So find pigs. Okay, so we've got pig food. We got FM pig food production. How rude. We have... There we go. So that's one of them. And there's the other. So pig barn F1A1. Let's see. See, it's got two pig barns in there, I found out. There's a F1A1, is what it's named as, which is the one, I think, on the main farm. But then there's one F4A1, which is on another farm. So, what I need to do... Oh, yeah, I just realised. You can't see what I'm actually doing. So, yeah, you tick out both. So, there's one, there's the other. Okay, so what I can do is just do this. Highlight. Delete. And just to make sure, let's come in. Oh, find pigs. So we got a hot pea factory, which outputs pig food seemingly. We have pig food there. Pig food productions or FM Pig Food Productions. I didn't know Mr. Farmer Marks had a pig food production. Why don't you use mine? Out of interest. This on the in-game mod hub. It'll take most items, and you could always edit it and add in any additional crops you think of that are in the map. It's done by Green Thumb? Oh, okay. But yeah, okay, pig food. That's the hot pea factory that outputs pig food as well. So there you go. So right there is no more pig pens in there. So let me save that. Now I'll throw that back to you. You can do a quick test. Oh, hang on. Gameplay. So all you literally have to do is go throw that and replace it in your save game. Let me do done for the minute. Give that a try. Let me know how it goes. And what the heck? Mr. Farmarks, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. And look at that, I've got 2 things popping up. That's kind of crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, I know why. It's because I have 2 sound alert things on here. I got one that's coming through Stream Elements and one through the dashboard, isn't it? But yeah, if you want that other pig pen removed as well from the i3D or the map itself, let me know and I'll do the quick edit while we're live. Because at the minute I'm just kind of waiting. Oh, 7:30. So, this guy, obviously, this little drakeling has been in here for half an hour. When it went in, it was what, 26 on the XP, wasn't it? It had. So I wanted to see if it carried on gathering XP while it was in a ball. So, oh, I've got this little dude on me, haven't I? You can go over there a minute. Because that would be a nice way of finding out. So, okay, so XP, when it's in a dino ball anyway, it stops. So it doesn't carry on gaining XP. Interesting. It freezes. So it has to be left out to gain the XP. So there you go. It's up to 27, so it's gone 25, or 26. I think just before I put it in the actual dino ball, it did just switch over to 26. Okay. So this guy needs to be left out. Okay. So in that case, what I think I'll do is we'll pop Pyro away for the minute. Come here, Pyro. There we go. We'll pop Pyro up here for now. We'll carry on holding the Drakeling so it can build up the experience. We'll see if we can get it up to 30,000. What I might do, if I can pick it up, come here. Where are you? There we go. What I might do is, if I do end up going to like the island and Astraeus just to do the storages, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to take this guy with me to build it up. And once we get to that 30,000, I might do the transfer and see what it's like on another map as well. Righty, so what we got here? Elvis, nothing special, no mutations. That's got a pattern Now, this is one thing if you weren't aware with the breeding. But yeah, thank you for the 100 base, Farmer Marks. With breeding and using the Dino Depot, well, just breeding in general, I guess. When you get a mutation, you usually find a couple of things happen. One, you'll possibly get a pattern mutation. But in addition, you also get the level mutation as well, which is interesting. Because it usually goes into something else within the creature. So for example, looking at this, I think it's the weight one. Actually has the little 2 points on it. Right here. So that is basically a mutation. So that's basically one mutation. The color mutation, I guess, is one, whatever it might be. Or that could just be the mutation in itself. So it's kind of cool. But not interested. So I'm slowly trying to figure out all these mutations. The only thing I haven't been able to figure out is how to do the traits and stuff. Obviously, none of these babies seem to have any traits. I know you can take them off of other creatures and put them onto babies. And I think you can have up to 3 traits on one creature at a time. That I haven't even gotten into. Now, obviously, looking at this, for example, this has actually got a couple of mutations. Obviously, one, I guess it must be the pattern which came off of its parent anyway. But on the left-hand side of that little image there, it's saying there's another mutation in there. And it's gone into the oxygen, which I'm not really interested in. But yeah, this here has got a mutation there compared to that last one. And it's got a pattern mutation, so... Not interested. Right, so let's have a look. So, this is the one I was more interested in. So this is that higher pair. So if we drop that out, let's have a look and see what we get from there. So that is going to be... Okay, so level 54, that's not bad. So what I could now do is breed this male with that other female, the lower level one, on the end, to try and get maybe some of the colours off of her, mixed in with some of the dark... See, I'd like, maybe, some of these lighter colours off of her. So... it'd be colour field 1, and maybe the 5th one, or the end one, on that. And I'd like actually, that 36 could stay there. But try and keep that, the 51... Actually, I wonder... Yeah, so looking at this, what I would try and get, looking at the colour fields there, so it starts off 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the colour fields. Obviously, 0 being the 34, the 39 is the 1. So what I would like, if I can, to keep most of the colours, but get rid of that 39, the brownish colour, and potentially bring over this lighter pattern in here, which is, what's that, the 28 in there. I'd try and get that onto him, or maybe a baby. Obviously it'd have this nope, it'd be that one, I should say. Look at the wrong one. Maybe the 32. Perhaps if I look at the right... No, hang on. Yeah, that's the male, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I was right, yeah. So I want to try and get that onto... Yeah. Try and get that lighter colour, the light blue, onto this instead of the 39. That's what I'll try and do. And Mamadou, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Okay, the pick button is gone. But I forgot to ask about the silo triggers got left behind. For my save game, they're gone as well. Are they still showing for you, Farm Marks? If you hit the L5 key and go where the triggers usually are, they are, okay. Right, so let's see. You are going to be a little while. You're only at 21%, okay. Actually, let's have a look at that other baby quickly, and then I'll see if I can sort you out a sec. Let's crack that. So we've got a female there, okay. Let me turn these guys off. So, turn you off for the minute. We'll turn... I know! Hey! I like your song. Do you hear it? Do you hear the song they do? That's okay, I've not got a lot to do, because tomorrow my plan is to head back to maybe the island or Astraeus. I want to sort out the storages over there so they're really well and truly filled up, ready for anything and everything over those other save games. Oh. But at the minute, I'm kind of waiting really now on this young lady to finish, who's only got 8 minutes, so it's cool. To plonk her baby, so we can see what we get out of these two. So this is just a normal, good old-fashioned mammoth. So I've got 64, 56, 37, 15, 15. Obviously that's got... See now, this has got a lot of light browns in it. And obviously the psychedelic look too. We'll have to see what we get out of this. Obviously this is going to be at least 114 baby. So yes, we shall see. But yes, I can do it now. If I can find it. One sec. Downloads, placeables. There we go. Okay, so find silo. That's the BGA. Actually, I might be able to figure out which one it is. Hang on. 25 test, Montana. It was map US. Configs. Placeables. There. Silo. Green silo. I'm sure I just quieted them off. Or did I actually delete it? I can't remember. There it is. So there's the pig farm. That one. Copy you. So I'll show you what I actually do. So this is actually the farmer marks. So this is actually in the map, the placeable XML within the map. So what I actually did, first of all, I went into the map itself to find, obviously, the pig barn and the silos and stuff. Visually, the grain silos and the pig barn were basically built into the map. The triggers are being dynamically loaded in. So first of all, I had to figure out which one was which. Turned out I was lucky with this one right here is the one on the main farm. But there's also, so that's the drying part. This one here is also the storage for the grain. So it's in two parts. It's a pain, but understandable. Because obviously this part is actually turning the corn into dry corn or whatever it might be. And this is storing it. So you have to literally find each and every individual thing. So if we copy that a second, there's that pig barn. So that basically gets rid of the triggers. If we come into the placeable XML and do Control F and we search for that silo. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. Lovely. It's also got the coordinates right there. So 74, 150. So it might actually help if it's got the coordinates in here. Otherwise, it'll be probably deleting one at a time. But there we go, 74, 150. So this one right here, match it. Actually, if I put this on, I want to move you to other view there. Let's make that a little bit smaller. So the coordinate 74070. If we come in here, so 74, yeah, close enough. 150, 150. So that is definitely the right one. So what we need to do is basically select it from at the beginning of the placeable here to the end of the placeable there. So obviously where it highlights, if you click on the placeables, if you just highlight that section there, then hit... Oh, crap. Hit delete. Delete. That will get rid of the triggers, anyway, off of the main farm. We're going to save that a sec. Now, so we've got to do... So that is just the grain dryer. You've also got to do the same with the storage as well. Oops. That was the dryer there. 74, 300, yeah. So we've got to do the storage as well. So we'll copy that. Now we've got to do a search for this storage, which is F1, find. So same thing again, you got to do the search for it. Obviously that's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quite a few, about 5 or 6 there. So if we move that across a sec, if we find the location of that one that I've just quieted off, so 74, 150, which is slightly off of what the other one was. Which should be that top one right there, 74, 150. Yep, that's going to be the one off the main farm. If we just do the same thing again, highlight that. Now that does have barley in it, Farmer Marks. Is that going to be an issue? According to this, you have 88,851 litres in there. No? Okay. I don't know if you want to make a note of that. 88, or say 89,000 litres. I know you can cheat it in, so... of barley. But yeah, just delete that. Select all of it, delete it. And that should be the... both of the silo parts gone. There you go. So is that it? Anything else while we're here? Quickly. But that should be it. If not, what I can do is just upload that for you. Right, gameplay. And let's throw that into Discord again. Done. Again. Ha ha ha. There you go. Give that a try. Let me know how you do. We got about 13 minutes to the end. I'll keep hold of that for just a moment. So we are waiting on this young lady, who is literally a minute away. But yeah, I'm going to get on there, in there. But yeah, I was able to, like I mentioned, my Stream Deck, I was able to get it to work with Streamlabs desktop or Streamlabs OBS. I ended up going into their store, as it were, and I actually found one which is actually named Streamlabs Desktop, and it had what I needed just for doing the changing of the scenes. I can now mute my microphone in the game, stuff like that, so it's kind of good. And I was able to go through as well and sort out my loading. So I just have to hit one button to load up everything I need for my stream now. It's great fun. I had to switch it over from OBS to obviously Streamlabs, and I had to do a couple of other things as well. Obviously, I got a big decision to make. Obviously, if I wanted to carry on doing the dual streams to both Twitch and YouTube, I gotta make a decision whether I want to fork out. I think it's about what, £16 a month for Ultra. Hang on, let me just double check something. Sorry, no, £27 a month. Or I could do it, set up, well, yeah, I can't even do the annual thing, I don't think. But yeah, £27 a month to pay for Ultra to allow me to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. At the minute, I'm not even getting that much from the streams, so yeah, it's kind of a hard thing to think of. So I may, for the foreseeable future, only be doing Twitch again if I want to carry on using Streamlabs until I get a better income coming through to cover it. Here we go. So there we go. We now have a level 114 baby female mammoth. Looking at it, colour-wise, it's a lot like the dad, so Manny, with maybe a little bit of mummy as well. Let's have a little quick look. It looks like mainly the feet is the only thing that seems to be from mummy. Let's have a look. To be honest, let's compare the two. So, 64, 56, 37. 64, 56, 37, 15, so 10. So that last field, 5, has come off of her. Which I would say is probably the feet, to be honest. Looking at it. Slightly lighter toenails, maybe. So yeah, didn't really get a lot out of it. But the thing is, if you keep breeding, you may end up getting a random mutation. Maybe it'd be a different color or something like that. And let's see, I'm doing it again. That is fine. We can put that over to there. So yeah, I might see if I can set up another one before I go out today and switch over. See if we can get another baby out of these guys. See if it has a different pattern. But yeah, I've got it. So sheep are going to be staying here for the minute. Obviously, the drakeling will be coming. So yeah, I think tomorrow what we'll do is we'll go back to the island. Over the next week or so, I want to go through each of my save games. I want to make sure that every... Oh... I think that smoky emitter is part of the i3D, by the way, for the core and drive, so that should disappear as well. But let me know. I don't remember seeing it when I was in the save game, that new save game. But yeah, so yeah, what I want to do, all my storages, the designated storages, or dedicated storages, that I've got on each of my save games, I've been dipping into for other save games, shall we say. So I'm kind of getting a little bit low on certain resources. Metal, crystal, black pearls, stuff like that. I want to build them back up on my other save games. So what I think for what I'm going to do is over the next week or so, just spend some time on each of my other save games, like the island, Astraeus. I'll have to check Aberration and Extinction. They should be okay. But definitely the island and Astraeus, anyway, have taken a big hit on their storages. And I want to make sure that they're fully set up. I also want to try and figure out a way of making element as well. I know I can use a gacha that produces element dust, but it takes a lot of element dust just to create an element shard or even a piece of element. So I'm gonna have to try and figure that one out. The only other thing I can think of is maybe doing a dozen blicking boss battles on each of them. So I'll have to wait and see regarding that. But yeah, the element is the big thing. You are very, very welcome. Is it okay? Is it, Farmer Marks? Did the particle effects for this smoke emitter disappear on the corn dryer as well? I'm pretty sure that was part of the i3D for the dryer itself. And obviously where that was deleted, yeah, it's all gone. Cool! Yay! Cool! You are very, very welcome, and thank you very much for your 100 biddies as well. Cool. So yeah, the next couple of weeks I'll be going to my other, at least 2 of the save games, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know yet, I have to check the others. But we're going to be going on to each of them, sorting out their storages, make sure we've got plenty in storage. One nice thing with the green crystals, by the way, if you weren't aware, if you've got the AA mod, you can actually take it into the grinder here, the AA grinder, and you can actually craft synthetic crystal, technically, which is just crystal, basically. So you can actually use it that way. You can also do sap in here with some wood. If you're lacking in... Oh! That's one thing I didn't show. Oh! we're gonna go flying quickly before we disappear. I set up a tree with taps. Let's grab Griffin. I haven't even checked it. I did this, was it Tuesday? I think it was it Tuesday? No. Today's Tuesday, so it would have been Thursday or Friday. I actually came up here towards the redwoods and tapped a tree for some sap. I never even came back to it. Oh, let's grab some of this here. I'm kind of curious now. Are we gonna get anything good out of this? Are we? Please, please. Nothing. I'm kidding. Okay. Yep. A little bit of obsidian, a blueprint. I don't know. Bit of hit and miss. Right. Mr. Farmer Marks, holy crap. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. And I have no idea where I'm going. I think it's right there. That one right ahead of us. But yes, thank you, and you are very welcome, by the way. Any other silos you want to get rid of, just let me know. What I might do is have a look at this sawmill for you as well. Obviously, that's another one that's built into the map, but it's used in the base game XML, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. I might have to do some work with that, a little bit more work, to allow it to have a separate wood chip storage for you. Alright, let's have a little look. We've got 20... Is that all, really? But yeah, I will let you know regarding that. What I might end up doing, actually, is exporting the sawmill that's built into the map and put it into its own i3D and then dynamically load it in, because that's going to make life a little bit easier for future edits as well. But yeah, the thing is, the triggers and all that are in there already, which I don't understand why they're pointing it to the base game one when it's using their own visuals. It is breaking my head. It is. But anyway, on the way back, while I think about it, I never mentioned to you guys, we got 3 new members in our family. Friday and Saturday. So, we went to the pet shop. Just to make it easier. Went to the pet shop on Friday. My daughter fell in love with a creature in there. I'm just going to call it a creature for the minute. I'm not going to say what they are. But she fell in love with a creature. We ended up bringing it home. In addition, obviously, Friday night she was a little bit unhappy because it was kind of on his own, really. It's a he, basically. It was on his own, so we decided that we went back on Saturday to get his brothers. So yeah, we now have 3 male rats in addition to the 2 females that my daughter's got already. The budgies, the cats, the mice. We're getting a lovely little zoo going, but they're being kept separate from the females, let's put it that way. But there's the potential of having a 4th brother coming here as well in the next week or 2. Seemingly so last Wednesday, from what I understand. Oh, and the snake as well, yeah. I've got my corn snake, so yes, free food. I'm not kidding, no, I wouldn't do that. How you doing, John Seeger, by the way? Long time no see. Yeah. But yeah, no, we're not going to breed them at all. They're staying separate. But yeah, there is the potential. We'll end up with maybe 4 brothers, because they're all brothers. But yeah, last Wednesday, before we got there, a gentleman came in to the pet shop, decided he wanted to take 1 for himself. Over the following couple of days, seemingly, he said the rat was actually biting him and just not getting on with him and stuff like that. So he ended up bringing it back to the pet shop on Saturday morning. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can do it with a pet in me. I got my little chair. I can. Isn't that funny? Look at that. So yeah, obviously Saturday morning, obviously we went back for the two, and it was at that point they said, obviously that what had happened. The guy had brought this rat back. They had it out the back. They've already, obviously the staff have been up to it. They've picked it up. They've been playing around with it, and it's been perfectly fine with the staff. So they think, but this is just speculation, that the actual person who bought it originally was mistreating it, hence why it was maybe biting out and stuff. But because it's been a return, they cannot technically sell it again. So what they tend to do with this store anyway, it may be a company thing, what they do is they'll obviously put it into the vet, get it checked over, make sure it's all fine and stuff like that. But then what they'll do is they'll actually put it up for adoption within the store. And obviously if after a few weeks they haven't had any interest in it, we get first dibs on it basically. It will take maybe a couple of days. If we do end up getting it, it would maybe take a couple of days for them to get familiarized with each other again. But after that, it's that we could technically have 4 males, 2 females in here, and yes. But at the minute they're in a temporary cage. We've got an actual full-size cage coming on Monday. It's like a 4-tier cage to put them into. It's going to be a lot bigger than what they've got at the minute, but what they've got right now is perfectly sized for their size. So yes, but they've been causing a little bit of havoc, I should say, in the cage that they've got at the minute. They've been ripping things apart, pulling down their water bottle and stuff like that. But at least they're starting to come out. We actually this afternoon, while I was cooking, we actually got them out. We were handling them just a little bit, just doing little bits at a time, and yeah, see how they get on. But they're very fast, I will say that. They're quick. So they're patterned. So I don't know how many of you guys know about rats, but they're classed as hooded rats. So they have a lot of the color on their head, and primarily on their spine on the back. And the rest of the body is basically white. This is basically what these guys are. But it's the light tan hooded variation on them, so it's not bad. Once they settle in and get some pictures of them when they're still, what I'll do is I'll have them up on I'll show you guys during the stream. So yes, but they're cute, I will say that. They are cute. And seemingly a merch editor just got updated. Really? Okay, I have no idea what that means. But anyway, so that is going to be it for today. Thank you very, very much to everyone for coming out. Much appreciated. Let's go over to the ending screen. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I can actually hit a button and it'll actually swipe across. The only thing is, my ending credits are not running, so that's something else to look into. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm getting there. What I might end up doing over the weekend is just rebuilding the whole layout for my stream and do a fresh one. I might even just download one and play with that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, at least it's working for the minute. And obviously today, it's been fairly lag-free. The only time I had a little bit of lag is obviously when I had Farm Sim up, to be honest. But overall, it seems to be a lot better than it was last week. So, cool. Let's save that. And let's see who is out there in the wide world of Twitch. Because I know the person I was watching has obviously gone offline now. He raided off to somebody else. Let's see. Who do we have? I see a Gallo. Haven't rated Gallo Biani in a while. Does anybody want a bit of Farm Sim? He's doing a multi-stream with Miss Cheddar. Let's have a look. Mute. I think he's streaming. Yeah, it says he's live. Chat's going. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. How about we go see Gallo, eh? Doing some Farm Sim 25 on a Minnesota map. Whoa. Wasaki County, is it? Wasecca. Never heard of it. Strange. But anyway, yes, let's go see Gallo. And so the plan is, like I said, over the next week or so, what I'll be doing is jump back to my island save game, to Astraeus, to sort out the storages, potentially some of the others. We'll go with that for now. You are very, very welcome, Mr. Farmer Marks. But yeah, I will let you know regarding the sawmill for you. That's going to be a little bit more working, let's put it that way. To get that sorted. The only other thing I can think of is to leave it as it is and use Green Thumb Farmer's wood chip storage. There you go. The other thing you'd have to do is manually move any pallets of wood chips over. But anyway, yes. So tomorrow I'll probably be back on the island. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. I haven't quite decided yet, but anyway, let's go see what Mr. Gallo and Miss Cheddar are up to over on the farm today. So until tomorrow, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.